Jesus Christ is in the air. You love him tonight, give him praise. The mighty man I call. Saint Elizabeth call. Wobby wo. Come on, somebody put up your hand and big up Jesus. How where so much people come from? But now go on. Somebody give him praise. I am giving you one. All over this place. All over this place. And you take standing. Give him praise tonight. I am giving you one. Put up your hand and big up Jesus. Jesus Christ is in the air. The mighty man I call. I am giving you a hand. Big up Jesus, big up Jesus, big up Jesus, big up Jesus, big up Jesus. And you tell me, I am giving you a hand. I don't hear you, Saint Elizabeth. I want to hear you. Jesus Christ is in the air. Say, them I go kill you no. Them soon I live every day. And them can't kill you no. You know why them can't kill you no? Saint Elizabeth, tell them. God is my king. Big up Jesus, big up Jesus, big up Jesus, big up Jesus, big up. Jah is my light and my salvation. What goes up? Say one them kukudu. If you live in a glass of big up Jesus, big up Jesus, big up Jesus, big up Jesus. If you live in a glass of we have something, we have something, we have something, we have something, we have something. If you can't take blow, don't jump. What you know? Some people now go and sing the song, yeah. But everything that is not of God tonight, we are condemning it in the name of Jesus. We are ready for your work. Oh Jesus, you fast asleep. Oh Jesus, I love you. Rise and dream you. Can I see how we have never said, oh, your work, are you fast asleep? Rise and dream, your love is a message on you. Can I sing one more part of this song? Tell them, took your lamb, but you took up your lamb, but you took up your lamb, but you carried. You took up your lamb, but you bridegroom come and you shut up. Took hand. Jesus won. Oh Lord, I beg you. Yes, some man, and I yes, so. Oh Lord, beg you. Bitter water, some of them. Oh Lord, them hope you work hard, them oh Lord, them put up your hand and tell him, run the right hand, Jesus won. Oh Lord, no weapon formed against you, put it up, run the right hand, Jesus won. Oh, I'm being nice to Jesus. Come on, Balaclava, I'm being nice to Jesus. I am going. I know you're gonna want cuss, but me have a little name for the secret. I am not a talker, so don't think the cuckoo do go talk. Me not get the part there. But this is what you people need to hear. The promoter, as Stel said, the time has passed, so I just have 5 minutes or 10. So. You're crazy? No. What's wrong with the shanty? Which one? So what you saying? Just sing till the power of God come down. Jesus taught me how to pray. In the middle of the night. All the people that will pray, put up an hand. You are going sick. I love you, Jesus. Jesus, you taught me how to pray. In the middle of the night. Sentimental in the middle of the night. When me back against the wall. In the middle of the night. When me know no friend at all. We come people in the middle of the night. When me back against the wall. Jesus tell me how to pray. In the middle of the night, we are going to pray. Our Father who art in heaven, all the way be thy name. Thy kingdom come. In the middle of the night, Holy Ghost, near and far be me. One sanctified baby, one pretty boy baby. He was born in a manger.
And good night to you, Grenada, Carriacou, and Petit Martinique. Once again, it is time for Talking Points. My name's Sheldon Scott, here with you up until the 10 o'clock hour.
You tell me where we are, no call him.
Yeah, you all hear the voice, so you all know what's going on. Yeah, I'm sure you all are hearing the voice, yeah. We say a special good night to all the listeners joining us via 91.9, 91.5, yeah. Well, the 91.9, we know the 91.5 is down for now.
So Jesus, I love you. I am diamond.
So we say a special good night to all the listeners joining us via that frequency, 91.5. Those of you listening via 94.9 out there in Brooklyn.
The night. When me back against the wall, I'm in a best friend at all. Holy Ghost, I love you. Jesus, you tell me how to pray. In the middle of the night, we are something. Our Father who art in heaven, all the way be thy name.
Yes, indeed. Folks, and the phone lines are open. 440-7377, 347-329-3101. The phone lines are open. Giving you the opportunity to call in tonight. Yeah, you all have to do the talking because, you know, the voice. Yeah, and on top of that, you know, the worst thing that could happen when situations like this in the studio has happened, you know.
Tell the sound now come out to not no good. Some people are telling the sound of Pete now.
So you realize I kind of sweating inside here, yeah, kind of sweating, yeah.
Upon this rock, yes, you build your church, no weapon.
Let me say a special good night to all of you joining us via the YouTube. All of you joining us via the Facebook. Let me make sure the Facebook is up and running. Yeah, the Facebook up and running. Good night.
When people don't know when people...
So all of you joining us via Facebook. All of you joining us via YouTube. Jacket Man, I don't know why you're the first name I see there tonight. John Stafford, Sherman, Jeremiah, Alban Harris, Deborah Laborde. Rosalind Jones, Kathleen Ledlow, Faithlyn, Hallie Douglas, Lystra Abraham. Dennis Sandy, Maud Martin, Francis George, Phyllis Mitchell, Marilyn Ferguson, good night to you. Anne-Marie Celestine Grant, and let's go to the phone line. Yeah, we gained phone line priority. Good night. Hello.
Good night, Sheldon.
Hi, good night. You're live. Go right
The voice
ahead.
of one crying in the wilderness.
Well, right now, you ain't crying and I'm bawling.
The voice of one crying in the wilderness.
Yes, indeed. Go right ahead, Pastor.
I am very, very deeply concerned. And so are many people throughout the Tri-Island State. The high level of deaths with infants at the General Hospital. I'm very much concerned.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that somewhere along the line, there must be a proper investigation. And if we do not have anybody here to investigate the reason why so many infants has been, died during the past couple of months. I know that we have competent doctors. I know we have some very hard-working nurses, Sheldon Scott. But I'm very much concerned something is not right somewhere. And I am calling on the Minister of Health to do a thorough investigation in the deaths of so many young children and babies at the General Hospital that bring pains to the heart of the mother that give birth and also the father and also other relatives. Somebody must have some answers. And I am very, very much concerned again that so many people are being employed with this government and they are not receiving the salary. And everybody know my voice is unique, and I mean, anybody could say, yes, what Pastor Luther is saying is true, that a lot of people, Sheldon Scott, are working, but when the time comes to obtain the salary, they are not being paid. Even the people who has these houses billing, most of the contractors are NDC, and they're complaining that they are building the houses, but when coming to payment, they are not getting the pay at all. Something is not right. And I want the Prime Minister to know, hey man, things are tough. Fathers have to send their children to school. Mothers have to send their children to school. To know you go to Grenville and they tell you no money coming. This thing been happening for a very long while. And I am telling this present administration, come on, man, you have monies. You have a lot of monies. Please do everything in your power to solve the problem. When people work, they expect to be paid. Thank you very much, Sheldon.
Yes, thank you so very much as well, Pastor. Hope you have a wonderful night tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, indeed. 440-7377. That's 440-7377. That's the number for you to call and get on to the inside. Also, you can call us on 347-329-3101. Again, that's 347-329-3101. Yeah, I even getting short breath, all kind of thing. This watch that cool. Yeah, I go drink some honey afterwards. Yeah, so good night to all of you under the Facebook. Good night to all of you under the YouTube. And again, I want to first early up I want to thank from the bottom of my heart and the Talking Points family's heart all of you who have donated thus far to assist that family in St. Andrew. Yeah? There's still a long way to go. As small as it may be, whether it's at $20, at $10, at $15, whatever it is. If you can do more, do more. Because there is a need for a lot of assistance for that family. Yes, afterwards I've been hearing of other stories of other families, and so we'll get to those one at a time. Let's deal with what we could deal with now. So those of you that are still willing to assist in whichever way possible, again, you could get in contact. Those of you that are here in Grenada, get in contact with the lovely, the beautiful Dr. Julie Dubois, and you can find her on 405-6111. Again, that number is 405-6111. For those of you in the U.S., you could get in contact with Nurse McGuire on 917-602-1476. That's 917-602-1476. And Kathy Albert, 347-262-6818. That's 347-262-6818. I think we have a caller on the WhatsApp line. Let me just get that caller on with us. Come on, WhatsApp. What's up with you? Yeah. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Good night, my dear. How art thou?
I'm all right, thank you. I'm there. I want to ask you if you could do something for me, please. I want to know about the harbor light in Carriacou. If the place did mash up and thing too.
I would see what I can find out. I'm not aware of the present situation, but as far as I know, everything went down. So I'll find out and let you know.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, my dear. No problem. That's Harbor Light of the Windwards, the religious station that usually broadcasts out of Carriacou. In fact, they've been doing that around a lot of years. I mean, it predates me here on the island. So they've been around quite a long while. 440-737. That's 440-7377. And let me send that to somebody here. 440-7377. Somebody's asking. Yeah, nice. Yeah. 440-7377. That's the number for you to call and get onto the inside of tonight's program. Let me return a call to somebody that was trying to reach us on the WhatsApp a little earlier as well. Let me see if I can get through to them. Yes, folks. So 440-7377 and 347-329-3101. Those are the numbers for you to get on the inside. And I think I connected with the caller who was trying to reach us. Hello, good night.
Yes, Sheldon, I was calling because the number you gave me, it was not, was that somebody else's number? I didn't get through that. That's the
No, hold on. I think the problem, and I only learned that this afternoon, the number I sent to you, you could reach them on WhatsApp on that number, but they told me direct calls, they wouldn't get direct calls. So try calling them via WhatsApp, and you should be able to reach them. Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, but it's that, some people, sometimes Digicel or Flow, they sell the number. So you could still reach them on WhatsApp, but you can't reach them on the direct line. Yeah?
Yeah, line. Because because I tried calling that number and the lady pick up and she said to me, no, that's not she, that's somebody else.
Yeah. Call via WhatsApp. Okay, my brother?
All right,
no problems. 440-7377, 347-329-3101. That's the number for you to call and get onto the inside of tonight's program. And remember, for those of you in the diaspora, those of you out there, yes, we have Kathy Albert and we have nurse. Wait, let me get anything proper. Nurse practitioner. Nurse practitioner, Wendy Ann McGuire. So you can find Kathy Albert on 347-262-6818 and nurse practitioner Wendy Ann McGuire on 917-602-1476. And of course, you can reach Dr. Julie Dubois right here on Grenada on 405-6111. All right, yes, and I do believe we've got a caller online. Hello, good night.
Hey, Brother Sheldon, good night.
Hi, good night. Go right ahead, you're live.
Brother Sheldon, when I analyze this government is wicked, heartless, and spiteful. And corruption is high as Mount St. Catherine Peak. From the head to the toe, corruption is like the answer for this government. Brother Sheldon, when you have the government, they got money, $180 million from the insurance for to build back better after a disaster. And you have people home that destroy. And the government know that. And they know that, and what they're doing, they put $25 million in a bank, in the Great Development Bank, for cat and rat to watch, and they know what is going on in the bank, where board of directors, they know where they stand and what they will do, and they're asking people to go in the bank and get money. But when you have a home, someone home destroyed, the lick money that they had in the bank, they spend it. Some of them home destroyed, they had nothing there. We tell them go in the bank. And see what the government do, just like what they did to the people that get the keys for the home in their housing, in their unit, and they say go in the bank. And that is exactly what they're doing to the people are going to carry competitive. And every month they come for the government to assist people. What they do, they try to make a profit out of the poor man, from the poor man. They try to make a profit. But actually, I can understand how some people who supporting this government who say that government doing good. They know what the government doing is not good, is bad. Right? And we bring it on far, but they still praising the government for the wickedness they are doing to the people of Greater Carriacou and Petit Martinique. They still give them praise. But I always say, Brother Sheldon, there people know what is good and what is bad. And there comes a time, Brother Sheldon, everything that a man does, he has to answer to it. And the people are going to carry on Peter Martinique, educate your children, let your children know what is going on in the country. And one of the things that I recognize from this government, the supporters, they don't want to listen to other programs so that they can know the truth. They want to keep them on a program where they spread lies and for them not know the truth. But I want to say to the Grenada people, their time coming, they're 2 years and work with them 4 months. All what you have to do, get the train register, encourage the train, let them know what is going on, what the government is doing to you as the parents and your children. And I want to say, Brother Sheldon, you see sometime in life, when you deprive a parent from sending their children to school, and you send yours to school, the parents children you deprive, to that tomorrow, please God, that could come, that child or that young man or that young lady who could be a son-in-law or your daughter-in-law. So you have to be very careful how you treat people. So, Brother Sheldon, have a blessed night. All
right, thank you very much. 440-7377. Yes, it's your time. 440-7377, 347-329-3101. Let me say a special good night to you, Kamita. Hope that you're having a wonderful night tonight. You and the entire home circle. Yes, folks, and one of our dear listeners, they made sure they went 7 o'clock this morning to make sure that the child could go to school today and for the rest of the week. They went there, they find themselves, one of our listeners found themselves there this morning. I got the call right around 7 and they tell me mission accomplished. They made sure and they went there and they handled business this morning. So the child that was unable to go to school yesterday went today and will be going for the rest of the month. We will make sure that that child goes to school for the rest of the month, right? 440-7377. That's 440-7377. Ashma Charles, good night to you, my dear. Brother Adrian Watson, your lovely wife, good night to both of you. And let me say a special good night to you, Patty. And of course, my good buddy himself, Matthew. Good night to you, bro. Fatman George, good night to you. Springs people, SD, good night. All the Canadian listeners, a special glorious Grenadian good night to you. Enjoy the weather while it lasts, unless it already turned in your particular area. Eh? I've never actually been to Canada, you know. Wait, good night to you, bro. All the listeners have Noise Radio. And folks, remember, there is the meeting taking place this Thursday. This Thursday, the zonal meeting of the new National Party. Where my screen disappear here? Thing. Water dripping there, screen thing in there, all kind of thing. Hey, what going on with this thing here? Yeah, all kind of weird things taking place there. Yeah, so zonal meeting taking place this Thursday. And of course, it's going to be at the Grenada RC School in Frequente from 6:30. Let me just pull it up here so that you can see. All right, yeah, it's going to be at the Grenada RC School in Frequente from 6:30. And of course, speakers are led by Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, Mr. Gregory Bowen, Mr. Dwight Hosford, and Mr. Oliver Joseph. So that's the zonal meeting of the new National Party. Those of you in the south of the island who have the opportunity to be there, or other areas, and you have the opportunity, make use of it. We've got a call online. Hello, good night. Hello. 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 Okay, maybe that caller has dropped off. They'll give us a call back. 440-737-347-329-3101.
We have an tonight presence of God. Tell them in spite of everything, thank God I cross over.
Yeah, come on through. Behave, yeah.
People that went cross over.
And you know, tonight I wanted to speak about something, a trend that it has been trending for quite a while now, eh? But I think they start to get more desperate in relation to it now. But let's take this call first. Hello, good night.
Hello, good night.
Hi, good night, caller. You're live.
Yeah, good night. Mr. Sheldon.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, I'm calling concerning the young lady who was on the program last night.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm a member of the National Youth and also part of the fundraising committee.
Mm-hmm, great.
And we had reached out to the young lady today.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm proudly happy to say that the youth will be sponsoring the 2 children transportation.
Nice. Beautiful. Well done.
For next month. And we're looking to raise funds to sponsor them for the rest of the year.
Good.
We also in the process of seeking employment for them. We got a job for one of them apparently to go tomorrow, but they can't handle the AC.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to turn it down.
Yeah, the air condition, they have some kind of medical issue, yeah.
Yeah, and then also they should be receiving some foodstuff between tomorrow or Friday or Thursday, and that is on behalf of the NMP Youth, National Youth Arm.
Mm-hmm.
So let me call and share that information with you.
Wonderful, my brother. Excellent job.
Yeah. So we on the move.
Why doesn't he hear other party youth arm doing anything? Other parties have youth arm. It's only an NPI youth arm.
No, only NMP have youth arm.
Yeah. You doesn't hear anybody else. So yeah. We're sticking with what we know.
And that's what I do so. And only NMP care about young people.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll keep you posted as long as we go further with the youth arm and concerning that situation.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, my brother. Thank you so very much. All right. Yes, indeed. 440-7377 and 347-329-310. By that throat. 3101. Yeah, that's the numbers for you to call and get on to the inside of tonight's program. Also, there's supposed to be a meeting on Sunday in St. Patrick, but I'm looking for the details. It came to me sometime today. But, the volume of messages I receive, it's sort of gotten thrown aside somewhere. So I'm trying to find it to let you know exactly where. that meeting is taking place on Sunday. So there's the meeting that's going to be taking place this Thursday at the Grenada RC School from 6:30. And folks, not because you hear the UTAM doing something means that you all cannot assist as well. As I said, it is it's a lot to be done, because it's not just the children going to school and so trying to see employment is one thing. Of course, you heard the UTAM looking at that, but there's also the issue of the situation with the house. So as much as we can help to try, and because there are several people have already contacted Dr. Dubois, and I know there are one or two people that message here. So several people have messaged that are willing to assist physically. They say whenever you're all ready to do the work, the actual work on it, they are giving of their time and their skill. They're willing to come and assist with that. Yeah? So there are several people that have been saying that, and they're willing to come and they're willing to help with that aspect of it, right?
Love people and love people pick me. So thank you, Jesus, for freedom.
So I was going to speak, just before I took that call, I was going to speak about a particular issue that I see developing. And it is something that we must pay close attention to. The New National Party on Sunday held their Women's Forum. Women from all parts of Grenada, Northern Grenada, Southern Grenada, the East Coast, the West Coast, came out to show their support of the New National Party and the strength and energy of the New National Party. They came out in their vast numbers on Sunday. You have senior activists of the National Democratic Congress publicly saying that the pictures that the NNP put up, to zoom in on them, and when these people come for government services, to deny them. Now tell me if that sounds right to you. Tell me if anybody should be getting on like that. If it is that Grenada belongs to one group of people, if it is that only one set of people in this country are the ones that are taxpayers, because some people just want to give you the impression that they pay in tax and you ain't paying. All are we paying. Some of us more than others who talking. But some people want to give you the impression that they are taxpayers and you ain't no taxpayer. And you know what? This type of attitude, that mindset, is being promoted by the National Democratic Congress. Look, even this morning, I was listening to Shaggy. So I was listening to Shaggy's program this morning, and one individual calls and says to the NDC, well, all you're giving too much work to them NNP people, and it's not true in the first place. It's not no pile of people in NNP getting work in that constituency. And it is the same constituency in which the young lady called from last night. So it's not true. But if they see two NNP, they vex. If somebody hire 10 people and they say 2 people who they know are supporters of the New National Party, they saw them going rally or they saw them wearing t-shirt and so, they vex. How them NNP could get work and so. So starve them. Deny them the opportunity to work in this. And this is something that the NDC as a political organization should come out heavily and repudiate. They should come out against it and say, this is not our philosophy, but they wouldn't say that. Instead of that, they continue to fund, they continue to back, they continue to rise up these vile, disgusting individuals and place them on pedestals as though they are the savior, the beginning and the end all of everything. They themselves seem to be afraid of these individuals. If I say something on this program, and I say something out of the way on this program, I could guarantee you there are certain people that I will get a call from. Sometime I might get a message during the program, after the program finish, but before 12 o'clock tomorrow morning, I will get a call from certain people if I say something on this program. that in their view, Sheldon, you step out of line, you go overboard. You're going in the gutter a little bit there. I will get a call in relation to it. So within the new National Party, people are kept to a certain standard. But when it comes to the NDC, and you see how could you make a statement like that? But you understand what they're trying to do. And Grenadians, you are the people of Fedor. You are the people of Sir Eric Matthew Gary. You are the people of Buzz Butler. You are the people of Malcolm X. You are the people of Maurice Bishop. You go in and let people threaten you that you can't talk, threaten you that you cannot support the political party that you want to support. They're out of order and they're rude. And you have to come out in more of your numbers to prove a point to them that they cannot shut you up. Because that is the intention, you know. The intention of this on a weak psychological level is that, one, the new National Party will not put out their pictures when they go to activities, that they won't take pictures and put it out because they are going to be afraid that the people in the pictures will be victimized or their family members will be victimized. You know how much people I meet in the street and they tell me, Sheldon, I listen to your program every single night. I listen to your program, but I can't call. I have a daughter afraid to take the scholarship. I have a little son working in the ministry. My husband working in this ministry, or my wife working in that ministry. So we listen, but we can't call because you know how these people operate in. Remember what was done to the Bihari lady, Jill Bihari. Remember what they did to her? They brought that young lady on multiple occasions before the Public Service Commission. Multiple times. Simply because they perceived her to be a supporter of the new National Party. And she wasn't the only one I could call other names to. Yeah? I can call other names of other people who were dragged before the Public Service Commission by this administration. Public officers who were dragged there. They didn't do anything wrong, but they were perceived to be supporters of the new National Party. So they have been and continue to be victimized. And it's high time we put a stop to this. It is a high time that we put a stop to this sort of nonsense in this country. People are supposed to be able to support whichever political party they want to support. But you see, we're wrong, you know. We're wrong. We let it fester. Because after the general election in Carriacou, the fire set at them. They refused to pay them their holiday pay and their other benefits that they're supposed to receive, to spite them on top of firing them. And what is the reason that they use? These people were on the campaign trail. That these people were out there campaigning. These people have a right to support whichever political party they want to support. So if there is a rally and they go to a rally, there is nothing that says that they can't go to a political rally. In the laws of Grenada, in the Constitution of Grenada says that you have the right to support whichever political organization you want to support. You have that freedom. That is a right. A constitutional right. In fact, that is not just a constitution, that's a human right. Anybody on any part of the earth has that human right to support whichever political party they want to support. But here, these jagabat and them want you to be afraid to come out and support your political party. You feel they will come and take your child's scholarship the same way they come and they take this young lady. They take the child out of the seed program. Well, all they take only $250. We go give her $5. Yeah, take all your 250, we go make sure she get 5 every month. Because all you're too wicked, vindictive, and evil. As I said last night, if I reach down in hell, I show I'm eating all your day shoveling coal. All you're wicked too much. How you could say that you're going to now zoom in on the pictures. So you're going to keep a catalog of all the people that attend these things and then use that to victimize and spite them. And you have a political party sit down there and not taking the self out of that. You feel I could come and say that. Dr. Mitchell might call on air one time. All the different MPs would call one time and say, Sheldon, what do you think you do it? The former MPs will call. Everybody would call and say, Sheldon, you mad? Because that is not the way that the new National Party operates. In 2013, when we returned to office, I remember going into the Ministry of Youth and you could tell some people were frightened. They were afraid. I had to hug 1 or 2 people because they were afraid. Because lo and behold, and let me use this as an example, lo and behold, some of the same people who I walked back into the ministry as a junior minister were some of the same people that were saying fire e tail when the NDC had taken over in 2008. So I came back in and they think, no, you come back in for vengeance. That's not what I come there for. And because that is not what we came there for, because Emlyn Pierre did not come back there to spite anybody, because the new National Party came with one intention, to rescue Grenada, to have programs for the young people. We didn't enter and then try to develop programs for young people. We developed programs before. So it was easy to implement when we got in there. That is why by the end of 2013, you already had close to 4,000 young people under a youth program. And within 3 to 4 months, was it 3 to 4 months? Yes. You already had 2,000 young people under a program. It took the NDC administration 2 years to take in 400 people under NNP program, the Empower program. It took them 2 years. 2 years. To take in 400 young men under NNP program. They didn't develop a single youth program since they come in. During our time in office, we said, we are going to move away. We are going to move away from just somebody say they're interested in youth parliament and they put them and we're going to go to a procedure where you'll have elections and elect persons to the youth parliament. And then you'd have the youth parliament, same way that you have the Senate and you have the lower house, and so you would have the youth parliament as well, who can debate bills, and so the same bills that the other houses debate and give a youth view on it and so on. Now I see the rushing to implement that. Well done. I don't have a problem with that. I will never have a problem with anything that brings a benefit to the Grenadian people. But do it with good intent. Do it so that it will be to the benefit of the people of Grenada, not because you're thinking politically. So when we came in 2013, we got community attitude. Well, this one used to be an NDC rally. This one didn't. Well, it had some of them that didn't even appear to work for weeks before the election campaign. They didn't used to even appear on the job. So you know what some of them do? They just don't come back. We didn't send them home. They don't come back. The others, none could say that we came in there and we say, you go home, you go home, you go home. You had a contract, the contract end. An assessment was done. Some of them still working in the ministry up to this day. Some of them still working in the ministry up to this day. And we knew that these were people that was on the NDC campaign. But we kept them. I mean, so you support your party. That's your business, just do the work. But this NDC administration is only about get rid of this one and get rid of that one. Get rid of this one, so get rid of that one. Now you hear what they're doing to Real FM. So because this program and other similar programs are broadcast through Real FM, they go in on all levels over Real FM. And I not to go deep into that. Because I know Mr. Andre Donald could more than talk for himself. And I know the various people who go on air on Real FM can talk for themselves. But believe me, it's a nasty piece of work because the same mouthpiece that was saying zoom in. Because one, they want people frightened to come to NNP activities. They want people to be afraid. These look at Jokutu people all over afraid. The last NDC win the election 11-4 and get 15-0 blowout in 4.5 years. This Jokutu bunch with 9 seats. And all you afraid them? All you afraid them? Well, one thing I know is for a fact is me afraid them. And I will never be afraid of them. They could try what they want. They could do what they want. They cannot make me afraid them. They can't get me to fear them. It ain't gonna happen. It will never happen. But that's the intention. They're doing these things in this way because they want you to be afraid to come around. And for NNP to be afraid to show what is taking place. Cheap psychology. We have a call online. Hello, good night.
Bro.
Yes.
Well, I don't want to afraid them. I'm fighting them hands down. And I go it anyway. I go in any political meeting. I go tell them I'm Dominic and I'm facing them because I don't like them. Trust me, and I don't afraid them. They're too damn wicked. They're too mischievous. They're very dishonest. Tell them Dominic don't afraid them. I don't. And I go it anyway. That is my party. That is my right. And I don't like them already. And I ain't afraid them. So I will stand to them. I ain't afraid them.
Now,
thank you, sir.
All right, my brother. I will never afraid these people. That all you afraid? These people? They can't run a country. They cannot run a country. Grenada is the most beautiful country with the most beautiful set of people and the worst government. I'll continue to repeat it. The worst government. Them I go afraid? These people I go think could. So what? They have political power. 2 years, what? 2 years, 2 months? Let me see the exact thing here. 2 years, 2 months, and 24 days. Accounting them out, accounting down the days, you know. Because every day is a day less for them. Yeah, so accounting down the days. 817 days ago. Just now we go reach 1,000. So 800, what today is 99 days to Christmas? Yeah, I know, right. Yeah, 817 days ago. That is when they came into office. And all afraid them? That is thing to afraid? MPs who walk in parliament and talk a pile of nonsense. And to my Hindi friends, Gubar. Walking in parliament and just talk a sort of nonsense. We've shown you over and over, lying to you on a weekly basis. No good intention. All of them making sure they leave as multi-millionaires. But they're taking 150 from a differently abled child because they're just wicked. Let's take this call. Hello, good night. Hello, good night. Hello. Hello? Okay, I think we lost that one. 440-7377. Yeah, 440. Right? 440-7377. And let me see. I'm going to put on this one on this side. Oh, no, it's off. That's what's going on here. Yeah. 440-7377. That's the number for you to call and get on to tonight's program. Yeah. And somebody wanted to call here. So let me just make sure I get this one working on this side. Yeah, what happened to this thing? Yeah, worked in nothing, behaving bad. So, right, yeah. 440-7377, 347-329-3101. Yeah. I go afraid them. You go afraid this Jukutu bunch of people. We have government ministers here going to regional and international fora. And when they go out there, these people calling some of us who they know, who have represented Grenada properly over the years, and ask, but where will you find this person? But where will you find that one? You know how embarrassing that is? Because they know the standard that Grenada had when you send a minister, and a minister goes out there to represent Grenada, they know the standard to expect when Grenada go to these forums. People look at Grenada sometimes with envy, sometimes with awe. And now when, man, we have a call online. Hello, good night.
Good night to you, Sheldon.
Hi, good night, good night.
How are you? How are you?
I am quite fine.
Okay. Aruba in the house.
Yes, indeed. My Arubian people.
Yes. Yes, Sheldon. I'm just calling tonight. I want to appeal. I don't really have to be the Ministry of Education or whoever it is, and I'm not saying things that I doesn't know about. I just want them to pay the innocent little children that is just starting to walk and teaching. And it's 5 months now, the poor child don't get a cent. Teaching and not a cent. And now they're saying that they did not know that she is working still because it's a 3 months contract. They said they're not giving and there wasn't be any contract. So why now it have to be contract? I'm calling to Deacon Mitchell and his people and them. Pay the teachers and them the money, please. Pay the children the money. How they want them to go to work. How they want them to pay bus to go to work. How they want them to eat. And they get in there and they're saying that there is paying salary and time. Every time they call is because it's processing. The child cannot work for 5 months and up to now she cannot get paid. Come on. Deacon and them does not have a heart. They're not for the poor people.
Listen, they're not for anybody.
Give the children the money.
Not just poor people, they're not for anybody.
That's true. That's true.
I was listening to a press conference today, and they did address the issue. They said, and I'm pretty sure that's what you're referring to, that they are aware that many teachers who were supposed to be paid yesterday were not paid, and they're sorry there was some problem in relation to moving them from the old contract to the new contract. Of course, we know contract work illegal, so as you just said, we don't know
illegal, yes.
That's supposed to be illegal, right? But
that's right.
The thing is, many of these people, as you said, 5 months, they have not been paid. But remember...
Yes, that child, 5 months.
But my dear, remember, these are the same people that the MP in Carriacou saying, all you have all your money, go and buy all your water.
That's right. That's right. And then when they asking Dr. Keith Mitchell to take back what he said.
This is the same people the MP from Carriacou talking about, and some of them included in it.
Yes.
The same people he's saying, all you're getting all your money, go and buy all your water and go in the supermarket.
Yeah, the supermarket open and the shops open to go and buy yellow water. Come on. 5 months. Huh? This child walk and she cannot get paid. I know. So it's 5.5 months, almost going for 6 months because another fortnight is up again. And up to now, the child cannot get her money.
And they're saying now that the monies will not be available until the next cycle. So until the end.
Okay.
So that's the next payday is when that is going to be available to them. Hopefully, it's going to be available to them.
And the child didn't want to go back to work, you know. She decided she's not going back to work. Because she can't be going to work and she's not getting paid.
No, but they're getting paid. Go and buy water in the supermarket. Go. Especially those of you in Carriacou. Go and buy your water in the supermarket and so.
I'm telling you, these fellas and them, I don't know. They're having press conference for everything. But what I want them to do, I want them to hold a line press conference. Because when they lie, everybody giving a different lie. So all they have to do is have a line press conference. So then everybody would know how to lie. Because it's this one telling one lie, this one telling another lie. So just tell everybody, well, okay, we're going to go and lie about that today. So everybody will know what the lie would be about.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But everybody telling a different story. These fellas and them, I tell you, they're going to take a jail, you know. Deacon and them going to take a jail. They're going to take a jail. I'm asking y'all to pay the child her money. 5.5 months she's working and saying that she's a 3 months contract she have, and they did not know that she was working still. Come on. Oh
my goodness.
Helena, I'm tired with these people and them. I'm tired. Deacon and them, it's time for them to go. It's time for them to go. And I'm praying that God grant me the health and the strength I would be in Grenada, hopefully for the next election. Because I want to put my vote there to take them out.
But not only yours, make sure that you encourage others to put their vote there too.
Yes, I'm encouraging them. I'm encouraging people to put their vote. Bring back the house. Bring back the house. That is the only true party in Grenada right now. You see like how the Arabian government fall. Our Grenada won't go fall just now. And it's the same yellow party that is up here, and they're doing just the same thing as what Deacon and them doing now. Right now, election coming up in December.
Wow, okay.
Because the party fall.
No, I hadn't known. Oh dear.
Yes. Yeah, the party they fall because they always this party up here always is a corrupted party, and they are for family and friends. So right now they out.
Oh dear.
And the Green Party is the main party up here.
All right.
Yes. So right now, election they have to call a quick election.
Yeah. My dear, we look forward. And we
yes,
look
my
forward
dear.
to
So
seeing
I'm
you
appealing to them. I hope they hear me tonight. Hear the cry. Pay the child she money. She need it. She has to go to work. She has to pay a bus. She has to eat to go to work. She can't go and stand up in the classroom and teach with an empty stomach. They are too wicked. The kind of them are wicked people. They're wicked. They are wicked and corrupted. Yes.
All right, my dear. Thank you so very much.
Yes.
All right. Wonderful.
Yes. Have a blessed night.
Same to you.
Okay.
And we have another caller online. Hello. Good night.
Hey, good night, Sheldon. What's up, man?
Hey, I'm good, man. You go right ahead. You're live.
Yeah. The people of Grenada, they're not afraid enough. They're just praying for the 5 years hope. They're sticking it. They're not praying. They're not scared of this government. They made a mistake, and they realize they make a mistake, and it's them to blame. So what? They're taking full responsibility for the action right now. They're waiting for the time for their voice to be heard once more, and then they're gonna know what all the time they're crying and bawling out. Then they're gonna know how powerful the voice of the people are. And when they make the decision and they enter the election, and they see dawn, and they see Brown dawn, and they see the winning a election no way in Grenada again. Because they tried the old one, they tried the new one, and it's disappointment across the board. The people would never trust this party no more. Never. This party is no good. This party is no good. Everything NDC touch, they destroyed. Everything NDC touch, they destroyed. So they learned the lesson. The people of Grenada, they learned the lesson, and trust me, they will make that mistake again. They will stick with it with Kit Mitchell. They will stick with him. They will not let this thing happen to them no more. I mean, I can understand a party like this, NDC. They don't even give in. You say, well, like, if there was a good party, I mean, they would have tried to bring in more people into the party to strengthen the party. But swing voters, that caused them to win. People who used to be voting for the NMP, because they get a sweet deal, and they hear what the Prime Minister say, and they said, okay, but that's a new kid on the block, so let's try him and see what's going on. And they did. Mm-hmm. They are swing voters. They don't stick with one party. They vote for them today. Who tells you they go vote for them in next election?
My friend, I've met many of said people, and they have said, listen, usually I vote NNP. I decided to give this new team a chance. They say, exactly. Right now, I'm sorry I make that mistake. I would never make that mistake again. Several of them who did that, they openly admit to me they voted for the NDC the last time around. Yeah, but that is a mistake that they will never make again.
Exactly, and that's why they are. That's why you see they're grinding and they're waiting for that time to come to move these people out of the government.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, they are waiting so much, and it's not long again. It got to be about. It could be 2 years or 2.5 more. I mean, it could be a year and a half again. Who knows? But
I can tell you that they are polling right now to see how their candidates are doing in their individual seats and so on, and how they are doing as a government. They are doing a poll right now. They have a company out of Trinidad connected to a company in Canada that is doing a poll, and they're feeding that information into an artificial intelligence algorithm to find out which is the best way to try and fool Grenadians.
Listen, I don't believe in poll. The best poll is on election day. That's the best poll. I don't believe in poll. The best poll is on election day. That's the poll that counts.
Well, I'm saying what they're doing, so.
yeah, I understand that. But they could they could take money and squander and run the amount of poll they want to run.
And the problem I have with that is I believe that a ministry is actually paying for that. I believe in my heart of hearts that the Climate Resilience Ministry is paying for that poll. And if that is so, people have questions to answer. Yeah, if the Ministry of Climate Resilience is paying for a poll that asking you which political party you support, we have an issue.
Right. Well, yeah, but listen, people could listen. They could give fake polls. They could say wrong things. That don't mean to say what they come up, the result they're going to give is correct. That's what I'm saying. On election day, that's the poll that matters, and that's the important poll.
Indeed.
So this poll thing, I don't believe in that. It could be fake poll. You know.
And some of them like poll, but anyway, that's another type of poll anyway.
Well, yeah,
that's another conversation. I know for here. That's another conversation.
Yeah, well, they could run the amount of poll they want, but I could tell you that the people, the massive people of Grenada, it is very, very unhappy, and that's what's important. The people is unhappy with the present government right now. They are unhappy. They're dissatisfied with the way the government is running this country. They are dissatisfied. And they will get the result. 5 years, you would think they will come back and ask them, give me another 5 years contract? That ain't going to happen. The people would not give them another 5 years. They wouldn't do it. Not these Grenadians. Anyway, that's all, man. I appreciate you, man.
Thank you so very much, my brother. All right, thank you. Yes, indeed, folks. 44073 7734732933101, and I know somebody was trying to reach me on, usually it's this side, but somebody was trying to reach me on that side. So I had to try and reach who was trying to reach me on that side and not on this side. All right, so let me go to the phone. Hello, good night.
Good night, Sheldon.
Hi, good night, my dear. Letting you know you're live, eh? Right.
Yeah. Well, I would like to say thank you very much for everyone who come out and help me and assist me today. Thank you so much. I appreciate. God bless you. And I never know you have nice people reading still.
So this morning, I guess in 7 o'clock, people reach by you this morning?
Yes, they wake me up, Yes. Nice people. NMP is loving. So loving, and I feel so good. Thank you so much.
Yes,
thank you so much for what all you've done for me and my family. My family and I, we're saying thank you so much. And have a blessed night. And you, Sheldon,
yes,
take care and continue the good works.
Thank you so very much. All right, my dear. You have a wonderful one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, indeed, folks. Yes, that's the young lady that called last night, just saying thank you to all who have helped thus far. And as I said, it doesn't mean everything is well now. It is an ongoing process. So the house itself, it's in a bad, believe me. Yeah, we have to do something on the house itself. So various people have already given their labor. They say they're willing to come and help. And that's St. Andrew Northeast as well. Even without people coming from other areas, I know St. Andrew Northeast people, and they will put themselves forward to do what has to be done. But wherever else you're from and you want to help, we thank you and we want the help. So come and give the help. All right. And again, let me just give you all a reminder for those of you here in Grenada who want to assist. 405-6111. That's 405-6111. That's Dr. Julie Dubois. For those of you in New York and so, you can contact Kathy Albert on 347-262-6818 and nurse practitioner Wendy Ann McGuire on 917-602-1476. And somebody in Canada only had to step up, you know. There's somebody in Canada had to step up to handle the vibes up there. All right? 4407377. So I was saying earlier, what they're trying to do is to scare people from coming out to NNP activities. They find NNP had the activity week before when, and a lot of people turn out at the trade center. And not in the trade center annex, you know, in the trade center proper, and they fill up inside there. So they find NNP come now, they have a women's forum. And inside they pack again, and it have people outside. So they find now NNP having these activities and too much people coming out. So them is people, mother or father. Them go stand up with a big belt outside your door, and when you're coming from an NNP activity, they go beat you with it. Yeah? Where you come out? Come out in NNP activity. So now they want to try and make NNP now afraid to take pictures of their activities, so the news of what is going on and the momentum that the NNP is carrying, that people will not know the truth about what is taking place in Grenada. That's what they are attempting. But one thing I'm telling you, NNPites, don't let these people scare you. One of these days, you're going to hear it's Green Day. When everybody had to put on their green. It's not for me to announce that the party go have the thing and they go announce when it's a Green Day. And then we go show them. Yeah? Then we go show them. Grenada belongs to all of us. No Jukutu Johnny come lately party that people decide to give a chance and they win a 9 seats. Not that. It don't belong to them. They are the administration at this point in time and doing a bad job at it, but they are the administration at this point in time. Because they have a cabinet and like it's one minister. Because housing is handy. Healthcare, you want to talk on that too, is handy. Infrastructure is handy. Education, the schools and things is handy. Because everybody else seems to be at such a high level of incompetence that let's go to the phone line. They don't trust them. Yeah. Oops, no, wrong one. Yes. Hello, good night.
Good night, brother. How you doing?
Hey, I'm quite fine.
I'm happy you talk about handy there. I realized the price of the house changed from 50,000 to 70,000.
Oh, it going up.
Yeah, but telling me Matt's still off. He's missing $1 million. So telling me he's still missing $1 million. So he got to raise it some more still. Because $1 million still missing.
The document that was presented by the Ministry of Finance said $50,000 per house at 200 houses. And of course, we all know that is now $10 million. So the $15 million figure, we know is wrong. Yeah? So $5 million are accounted for in their calculations.
And today at his launch is 70,000.
Don't worry, by the time end of month it will be 100,000.
I believe so.
By the time
but tell him that we want to tour the house though. We want to tour the house that he promised he was supposed to be toured today.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently it's not finished, so nobody could tour it. He's 3 weeks up.
But the thing is, they're making, you see, that's the thing. You don't, especially when you're in a position of power, you don't make unreasonable promises. What they've made is an unreasonable promise that the houses can be constructed in 3 weeks and then they're trying to kill the contractor and them to get it done in the space of time. Remember, police headquarters was supposed to finish about 2 months ago, you know.
And he's still going.
Yes, if you pass tomorrow morning, you see man walking there. Still, but that was supposed to be finished 2 months ago.
Well, the engineer said today, he told him he go take 8 weeks. He said he wanted in 3. So,
but this is the same individual that said that the Molyneux Road would be ready in January. We in September, you know. So I don't know if he mean January next year, but we in September.
He should stop saying years. He should just say January 4th. Any January come.
But that is the sort of thing. So you have to understand the mentality of these individuals is the quick fix. Is the quick fix and the cosmetic. So we say we're going to do it in 3 weeks and we do it in 3 weeks. Yeah? And then they cannot replicate that, because if you're talking about a housing program, you have to be able to replicate what you have done in one instance at various locations around the island multiple times, and it will not be done in 3 weeks. They know that for a fact. Why tell people that? They know they can't do it. My goodness.
One set of liars in there, boy. I don't know. All of them went to Harvard or something to learn to lie. They're professional at that now. All of them should be a doctorate in line. A doctor in line now, they should be this.
Yeah. All right, my brother. Thank you so very much for your call.
All right, keep up the good work, man.
All right, thank you. Yeah, and that's the thing. They believe in cosmetics and they don't live in the reality. So they don't live in the reality that I live in, that you live in. They don't live in that reality. They live in cosmetic. They live in an unreal world. So they come and they say, we're going to do it in 3 weeks. And then they try to force now people to do something that should take us 6 weeks, that should take us 5 weeks to do. You're trying to force it into that short space of time. Yeah? They're trying to force it into that space of time. But again, realize what is all of a sudden, after we embarrass her with the stupidness that she talk in Parliament, you realize you stop here from the MP at St. John. She jumped. We know she had traveled 20-something time for the year. She gone again or something? Because I think she spent nearly a full month out of the country for the year so far. So she gone again? But you realize all these people have gotten quiet all of a sudden. You ask the Minister of Education today, okay, you all are saying that school in Carriacou is going to be reopened at the end of the month. If that is happening, what about the people when it comes to housing? You can't answer because you in education, and that is, you lie. You're sitting in cabinet. That issue is going to be discussed at the cabinet level. You're just afraid somebody ask you why not put the people in the houses, the Chinese houses in Carriacou. Just say that. You're afraid. But they ask him, they say, okay, school is going to restart. There are people living in the schools. So you're going to have to let the people come out of the schools. What is the housing arrangement? He don't know. How you mean you don't know? What does be doing in cabinet? You only go in there to eat? What you doing in cabinet? Now, folks, understand how things work. At the cabinet level, even if you are in charge of a ministry, you would give a report at the cabinet level in relation to the various initiatives that are taking place under a ministry. At least that is how it's supposed to happen in a decent cabinet. And we can't accuse this cabinet of being something like that. But each minister would give a report during the cabinet meeting of the key initiatives under their ministry and what is taking place. So I would expect that a ministry like the Ministry of Housing would say, this is our plan, so every cabinet member would know what is taking place. So, Minister, listen, you done leave for a whole month already when you should have been here to sort out Carriacou people business. Don't come and talk stupidness in we had now. Dotish. We have a caller online. Hello?
Hey, good night, Sheldon.
Hey, Papa. What?
Good night, talking points for me. Sheldon, I was thinking the same thing you just bring up there about the cabinet members, because for the life of me, I can see that you have, 10 of them. And only one minister that you're seeing talking. Today, out of almost 3 weeks, you heard David Andrew. And then you heard Honorable Cornwall last week on a program, a TV program. These men not on the same page, you know. Because if you're listening to what happened today with this launching that is, and what the Prime Minister Ministry is launching, is two different things. And then you listen to Honorable Tevin, and you're wondering if these men are on the same page. They're not. And that is something I'm picking up. They are not on the same page. It seems to me that they're doing what they want, helter-skelter. And that is a recipe for disaster. Grenadians, pay attention to that. Some of us not pay attention to what happening with that cabinet. They're not cohesive. And I seen it. Right? And Sheldon, once again.
But there's a joke for a cabinet. There's a joke for a cabinet, but that is not a cabinet. That's a joke for a cabinet.
The addendum voters list. I happened to get one this afternoon to a committee meeting by your side there. And I go through my list, do my job. I do my thing right now, trying to figure out what going on this list, and as best as I can.
It's online, you know.
Well, I know it's online, but I just like to have a physical copy because I know the online thing is get trouble sometimes. So I'm using my physical copy. And also to members of the NNP, pay up your dues, get yourself registered if you have to, get a constitution. We had a very important meeting this afternoon, and you guys need to be in the know and try to be more involved. Get your dues up to date. Get ready. The mobilization has started. Meetings have started. Folks, get ready. At any given time, what the NEC is doing now, they are seeing the power of the green machine. You have seen it in real time. Just imagine if you had two local meetings, the Women Forum and the one in the Annex, and if all of the NNP didn't come out, because some of them afraid, rightly so, victimization. Imagine when everybody decided to come out. So folks, get registered with the party, get your young ones registered even 18 years, and let's look at the voters list. Them men cannot win. They cannot win on the ground. But they base alone, they cannot. They're looking for the diaspora. And more.
It's go they going. It's go they going. Nobody ain't telling
when
me
they go try,
go them going.
They go try all sorts of things to keep themselves relevant, but trust me, they ain't ready yet.
Nothing go up.
We just have to stay focused. We just have to stay focused and stay the course. You folks have a good night.
Yeah, brother. 440-7377-347-329-3101 is go they going. They had to go they must. It's go they going. But I know them. Yeah. Just remember, investigations can take place. That's all I will say. Investigations can and shall take place. Yeah, me ain't threatening nobody, you know, but the law had to do what the law had to do. We have a call online. Hello, good night.
Hi, good evening, Brother Sheldon.
Hey, how you doing?
Greetings to our family and so forth and talking points.
Yes, indeed.
Brother Sheldon, I am seeing a trend. I remember, I'm old enough, right? I remember in the 70s coming up, right? In the year 1973, 4, coming up there when there was a serious struggle between the MAP joining up with NJM, with the Jewel movement. And this group of people, right, was hated. They were really, really hated by some of the people from the other party, right? The incumbent, the party was ruling under Sir Eric Matugeri. And the people of Grenada, now I'm talking about people like Unison Whiteman and Morris Bishop and Teddy Victor and Stambaz, Sebastian Radix and so on. Right, these are the people who are key in the new Jewel movement. Right now, they could not have had a meeting with ease without having persons come and espionage on them. Not only that, but escort them on the way to beat them or to do something with them. I remember Teddy Victor warning the people of Grenada, do not take this lightly, and Brother Moses and so on, Moses. Right? Now, a long story short, they did all of that. just that the people would not come out and support the party, right? Those days was the NJM and the GLP and, and so on. The GNP, I should say, sorry. Right? Now, the people still used to go out, but they were still victimized, right? They were chased after. I remember my father and myself had to be running up to the cocoa, trying to escape. Well, what do we call it in this in those days?
Mm-hmm.
Running after us because we came from the meeting. Now, I am seeing a trend like that is about to face us, right?
Hold on,
where
Pastor,
yes.
You want to know something? You know that there are certain senior members of the NDC right now that refer to people like myself as counters. You understand the mentality, yeah? You understand the mentality? They refer to people like myself as counters.
Yes, we are counters because they speak in the revolution language, and notice the trend. Notice how our prime minister beginning to dress, this kind of militant, this kind of. But guess what? Let me tell them. Now that's pastor, okay? That's pastor, right? But guess what? I would not be standing by or kneeling down in prayer or crying out for God. Well, yes, I could cry, God help us. But I'm on the move. I'll be on the move. I'll be active. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Because you have no right to try to take somebody's freedom from them. And you say you're democracy. You say you're a democratic group or party. How can you to constitute that? Now, I am seeing a big fear also on the incumbent, the government side, the party side. There's a fear because check today how many questions they've been asking and how much voices you're hearing about how many persons went out to this meeting and questioning and want to find out. Now we should not go down that road. We should not. Let's mind our business, right? Let's not be fearful. I mean, I've heard Antoneto, my brother, we have nothing to fear. We just have to do what we have to do and don't be in this kind of urgency and running like craziness. No, let's take our time and put the machinery in place. That's our freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Yes? You could see a disunited group, right? Now, it appears that whenever they have a holiday, it appears, I mean, I'm not saying that's what's happening, but it appears in crisis, people running, leaders running away. Huh? Something is wrong. Something is wrong. Let us concentrate our effort, right? In a godly manner, not this kind of fighting. If they fight us, if they try to come up against us to hurt us, then we have to defend ourselves. Yes? But let's do the work. Let's do what we're supposed to do, right? And make sure that we chase these people, politically chase them with our fingers on that day of election. They're coming with it. It's coming. All right,
yes,
my brother?
Indeed. All right, my brother. Thank you so very much.
Not tonight.
When you're ready, man. When you're ready. All right, thank you.
All right, bro. Okay, man.
Yes, indeed. 440-7377-347-329-3101. Those are the numbers for you to call and get on to the inside of tonight's program, 440-737 and 347-329-3101. Yes, indeed. Yeah. So that's, as I told Pastor, that's what they're calling some of us, they're calling some of us counter, Yeah, like they feel them as what kind of path? Them is not revolutionary. Them is a joke. Because you put on an outfit like a revolutionary, that make you a revolutionary. There is path. We have a call online. Hello, good night.
Sheldon, good night.
Hi, good night. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay, and how are you?
I'm more than good. Just the cold are fighting day. That's why I'm drinking my ginger tea every now and again.
Yes, drink a little big time too, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Does help a lot. I am going to say something. Listen to what I say.
Just don't put me in trouble, eh?
I am going to say something. I'm not saying that I want to say something. I am going to say something. First, I want to speak to my NMP family. We have some people out there. I don't know who they are, but it is known that they portray themselves to be social media bajans. Sheldon, I try and listen to most of the programs. And there are a few programs that I am telling you straight out, period, I don't waste my God-given time and listen to it. There are a few programs. There's one program in particular that does be aired 6:30 on a mornings. I don't know. They say when 12 o'clock in the night, some people does be out on brooms flying. So I don't know if daylight does catch up with some of them. And it's 6:30. They're trying to take rest somewhere. Sheldon on mornings. The minute time somebody call that program and say something pertaining to that government, these vultures are out, Sheldon. And what makes them look so stupid? NMP people, listen. The people are speaking about things that are happening in Grenada. Things that the administration say they will do. They cannot tell the people, the persons saying that, calling the program that they are wrong. They are attacking the persons individually. They are attacking them, is what they don't telling the persons. But look at it. Other programs. For example, we had a program this evening where the presenter presented so much things as to what this administration promised they will do, and are looking to see if the vultures are wrong. I don't know what happened to them. The program is open to everybody, but you don't see them are wrong at all. Example, your program is on now. They're listening, but they don't come in and they don't say nothing.
No, they dare not come here.
So, NMP people,
I don't joke around.
do not be afraid. Do not be dismayed. Don't allow this wayward, stray away, whatever name we will put to them, people frighten all you. They're doing that to see how they could minimize our input to the various programs. But according to little children, they don't ready yet. They have to wheel and come again. The thing about it, reality hits them, Sheldon. They know very well that the NDC government administration is a big failure for Grenada. But I don't know why they would not accept the fact. But let them defend. Let them defend as much as they could now on social media. It have a day coming. It have a day coming when they will get all what they want on social media. Social media wouldn't be able to do anything for that day coming. So let them stay on social media. Play bad. Do all what they could on social media. But the day is coming when they would wonder if social media is there. Take that. NDCites, be real. And you know the thing what hurt me? Most of the Bajans is out in the diaspora. They're not living in Grenada to know what is going on, to see what is going on. They're not living in Grenada. They're in the diaspora. But I go come back on the program, you know. I'll come back on another program and I will address them. Yes, some of them. It have some of them, Sheldon. They're attacking. And I'm saying it now on your program. All of them are attacking. And attacking me. Find out again. Ask again. Find out again. Ask again. And all you decide to continue to attack me. That's all I'm going to say. Be real. Face the facts. What is being said on the various programs is nothing but truth. All you can't come out and tell the presenters they lie. So why all you want to jump down people's throat for speaking of the truth? Why? What is the reason? We heard a young girl last night on the program. My God, it brings tears to people's eyes. It brings all you don't have a heart. All you don't have a conscience. What are you defending? What are you defending? But you know what? It's NMP to Grenada's rescue. And all you can't stop that. All you say we can't stop 6 runs. The playing field is wide now. Let me see what position are you taking up on that playing field. Let us see. It's Grenada to the rescue. NMP to the rescue. And Grenada will be rescued from all you these tyrants. Tyrants don't live long. Tyrants don't last long. Remember that. Sheldon, good night.
All right. Thank you so very much, my dear. 4407377-347-329-3101. Yes, we've got roughly half an hour remaining on tonight's program. And yeah, I mean, no, this is the kind of thing. The caller was just referring to those online badgers. Well, the thing is, it's similar to years ago. There was somebody that was outside of the house where I was, and they were being disrespectful. I say, yeah, you're being disrespectful, but you're being disrespectful outside. So if they want to call my name, they want to say different things on social media, they can go right ahead. They won't do it on my page, and they won't do it on this program. And I know there are many other programs they can't go and do that. Yeah? So they could do it on their page. That's their page. Go ahead, say what you want today. Careful, because you know lawsuits and them kind of thing. But say what they want to say over there. Yeah? But they always want to tell you, they want to say what they want to say on their page or their social media, whether it's WhatsApp or Facebook or Instagram, etc. They want to say what they want to say. They share what they want to share there, and then tell you what to say on your page and what to share on your page. And when you challenge them, they have nothing to offer. We have a caller online. Hello, good night. Hello.
Sheldon.
Hey, hi. Hey, sir, how it go?
How you doing, man?
Yeah, man. Me and you had to talk offline on an issue, eh?
Huh?
Me and you had to talk offline on an issue.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I can't take on them fellas nonsense too, man.
Man.
You getting set up with this thing, man.
Listen, this...
It's time for these men and them to go.
I could tell you, if they did get a chance, people like me might have been down in Hopevale in a camp, you know?
Yeah.
If them get a chance, people like me would have been down in Hopevale in a camp right now. If they think they could have get away with it.
But we better than that. And we have faith and courage. But to go, they have to go.
Mm-hmm.
To go, they have to go. And I'm ready like Freddy.
Well, I know the Rasta are ready to roll.
Man, all my equipment there. I just waited on them, you know.
Yeah, man.
And I have some of my pants with me. Well, I'm telling you, I have some of my pants with me.
Yes, man.
Yes. Anyhow, we're trying to do all bingo and thing coming up for PG4. But we don't really plan the date and thing yet.
Okay, well, you'll keep me updated in relation to it. That's, okay, yeah, PD4 St. David, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're active day, boy. What?
so what I say?
Barbecue, all kind of thing. Let us be active in that PD.
Yeah, man. PG4 don't make a joke. We serious.
Yeah, man.
All right. So, anything I could get a call tomorrow, please,
Yeah, give me a call during the morning. Anytime between 9, after 9 would be okay.
Okay then.
Yeah, all right, great, thanks.
And tell Miss Kami and all the talking points, people, good night.
All right, my
Let
brother.
me keep up this struggle.
All right, thank you.
All right, my brother.
Come on, bless up.
One love.
440-737-347-329-3101. That's the number for you to call and get onto the inside tonight. Yeah, I feel tonight is one of them nights that I will not be doing any set of online work, etc. after I get home tonight just sleeping. We have a call online. Hello, good night.
Hi, Sheldon.
How you doing, Doc?
Good evening. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes. I was listening to all the other callers who called in, and I don't know what happened tonight, but I have never, well, not never, it's a long time I haven't heard the callers so passionate like how they're calling tonight. And it just goes to show you, that Grenadians are fed up. They're really tired with the nonsense that's going on. And it's a good thing because it means that people are alert and that they are observing what is going on and not burying their heads in the sand about it. I just want to thank all those who have reached out so far to me regarding I would term it the crisis that is happening with that family in Simone. And everybody has their little challenges, the little financial commitments and other things. But I'm telling you something. You see in that house of the new National Party, the love that is there, it is deep, it is genuine, and it is real. I have heard from some people who have given and who have given sacrificially, right? And they feel so happy to give. I was thinking of calling one of my dear friends this morning when I got to office, and I said, I will reach out to that person because that person is a wonderful individual, and when there is a situation like that, that person will, without hesitation, hands up. And would you believe about half an hour after I got to my office, an envelope landed on my desk with a fantastic and generous contribution from that person. Today I was hearing about someone who received goods, stuff, foodstuff and other things from their relatives. And do you know that that person made a package, well, I shouldn't say a package, packed up stuff. And what they think they didn't have, perishable things, they went and shopped for it. And do you know that person drove from Northwest St. George all the way to Simone to personally hand over those items? Sheldon, when you think about these things and you think about the love, only last night you talked about that, and look at the way people are responding. In the house of the new National Party, there is genuine love.
And remember something, yeah? Things always start from the head. We have a leader that loves people and that cares about people and always check on people and make sure everything is okay. So it starts from the head.
And like the old people could say, we have nursed it.
Mm-hmm.
We have nursed that kind of generosity, that kind of caring, that kind of love. And I am really, really heartened. And by the time the show was done, when I looked on my phone, the amount of people that pledged, you know? So I just want to thank everyone. I have not personally met the family yet, but I am doing all that I can do to do, you know, to make things happen for them. And together with the MP, Sister Kate, and the team of us that you put together, they're going to be okay. As a matter of fact, they've started being okay. And God is good. Sheldon, I thank you, and thank you again for, you know, the wonderful way in which you
thank
carry
you
out
all.
this program.
This is your program. This is the listeners. This is all you're thanking me. I just the vessel inside
you
here.
have
All
a
you're
good
feeling me.
host like you in our program.
Yes. And I know, and I just got a message. So I know who it is that went up today, because they did call me and say that they're looking to go up. So it's a good. And the thing is, all the people doing this, don't call my name, you know. Don't call my name.
yes. The one I talked about too. They said, give God all the praise and don't call my name.
Don't call me.
But I tell you, when I opened that envelope and I saw what was in there, I got goosebumps. I called it and I told you I got goosebumps. I was near to tears.
Yes, indeed. So we heading in the right direction.
I think so. I'm convinced. I am convinced. And folks, let's keep the love in the house of the new National Party. Encourage others to join us there. Make sure we get people registered, and let us carry the energy that we have to the victory in the next election. Sheldon, good night.
All right, my dear.
Take care.
Thank you so very much.
Welcome.
Yes, indeed, folks. And just in case you all know, that was Dr. Julie Dubois. Yeah, Gentle Dental Care. You know, I was going and check Dr. Dubois today, and I see this person coming down, grinning. And then, you know, a vehicle passed, and the way the light hit the teeth and thing, and then they blind me. You know? Dr. Dubois, you might owe me our glasses, you know. People come out by you and they're smiling, the teeth so white and shiny and all kind of, they blind me going up the stairs, they didn't watch. You owe me a pair of glasses, eh? 440-737-347-329-3101. I believe we've got a call on the line. Hello, good night.
Hello. My friend, good night.
Hey, how you doing?
Well, good. How are you? How's everybody?
Well, my brother, everybody ain't fine, you know. But we are making do with the best. Yeah, we're trying to make with what we have. We're trying to make do.
Yeah. I know how it is. I just want to say everybody said good night to everybody in Grenada and surroundings, you know. I was there over the weekend, but I couldn't get back to you. I don't know why.
You tried calling?
Yeah, but I don't know how I didn't get through. I went attended the white coat ceremony for my daughter now.
Oh boy, I'm not sure exactly what happened there.
But don't worry. I am certain we will read before the festive season of Christmas.
Here's what to do. WhatsApp me on this number, and just hit me a WhatsApp on this number, and I'll respond, because I think probably we're trying to call the studio number for me, but you'd have to call my direct mobile. Yeah, so message me and I'll send the number for you. Yeah.
Yeah, but everything is good, right?
Yeah, for the time being, we're just trying to help out this young lady. I saw you all have some action in Trinidad today. Your Minister of Health was robbed. So, I mean, what kind of thing? All you could do, Terry.
I want to laugh. It's not a laughing matter.
All you could do,
I thank God that, you know what, that they didn't jail the man, you know, and that kind of thing. But, you know, it's blatant, you know, but it's blatant.
And you see, this is why I continually speak about different things here, and particularly how you interact and work with the youth. Because if you do not have proper youth programs, if you do not positively engage the young men out there, the young ladies out there, the parents out there, the young parents out there, etc., if you do not engage them positively, you're going to end up with problems like that. A government minister, 2 months, stick him up and rob him?
Correct. And I fully agree with you. And I always keep saying when I call in this program, you would know the level of conversation I try to keep. And I know that you being a former Minister of Youth, I've said it. I've been saying it from the time I was in high school. And I said it. I say, sports solves two problems: crime and unemployment. Because we will take our sportsmen and they will become professionals and they will move on to another era that they wouldn't even dream about. And while driving around in your country over the weekend, I saw some stuff that I was really disheartened with. The youth on them, they playing card. This. You would know the area. I grew up in the area. That there's no a block. Literally, you know a block.
Yeah, you could tell.
And then and the devil hands at work. So and if the government can't fix the simple thing of housing the people that were 3 months ago affected by the hurricane. Come on. These people, their time are very limited. It pains me every time I call this program and that, you have human beings suffering for the basics, toilet facility, water and food. You even talk about a roof over their head. Well, I know hearing that the school's going to open, that's what they say. But that's a far-fetched thing, because if you open school, what else are you going to do? How you gonna house? That's a whole different dynamic and logistical problem that they don't even know what they're talking about. But it sounds good politically.
Yeah, it's cosmetic. It's like when somebody puts on a set of makeup to make themselves look like somebody else.
Yeah.
It's just cosmetic. It gives an impression that is not the reality. And that's what this government focuses on. The cosmetic and not the reality. So you having heads of government, they go, they redo a roundabout, they go and they do a quick patchwork on a piece of road. Now you're passing the road and potholes in a road that has not been done 2 months good yet. So the potholes come back there because it's cosmetic. It was just done. So people go past there and say, whoa, that road's smooth. And afterwards, no, it was not properly done. Quick walk.
Well, I drove to Bathway over the weekend. That is Sunday. And brother, oh God, it was really, I know we have other in Trinidad too, but wow. So I know what the people go through on a daily basis. I know what they feel. Your car breaking down, I don't know. Government for the day, we need a total reset in the Caribbean. A total reset, except for Guyana, we need a total reset. I see that Akaba took Senator Ralph Gonzalez. He's doing exceptionally well after the hurricane.
Yeah, Ralph working is he's not necessarily my cup of tea, but if he could do 500 and something houses already, 500 and something in Union Island and them islands they are ready. And in Carriacou, we do have one complete. I mean, come on.
I was gonna give your government a hint, and I know they're listening, so I'll give them the hint. You know about container housing, and you prefab it in probably a week you do one, and that's the end of it. And containers, used containers are very cheap right now in the world market.
Brother, after I see what I put a container in Dover and Carriacou, afraid container house too,
Really afraid?
When I see where the container was taken up and where he ended up, believe me, afraid container.
You really can't just put it down and not clamp it down, You understand?
Yeah,
so if you check structure, before we have a good laugh out there, you have to check what they would have done if they put down a container and not fasten it down. Then there's a different story. Yeah. But I know that's a really good idea. If you put a cast down and good foundation and good structural from the base come up, and then you will off and cut off inside. Very good idea. But brother, you know what? I just call, and I know I'll meet you soon. Stay safe, everybody in Grenada. You all, I wish you the best, Keep the fight on.
You have a wonderful one, my brother.
All right,
good. Yes, indeed. 440-7377. Somebody, where's send there? Let me see. Somebody sent the watch. I'm mixing up all my mouse, all kind of thing. I want to see what they send there for me. Let me see what they send there. Let me hear what they send there and thing. Let me see. Where the mouse here? This one is for you?
My team and I from Selective Engineering are delighted to be part of this project, Build Back Better, because in our view, it's a project that will touch the lives of affected people, mainly burial. And when Mr. Minister engaged me, and he came up with the concept, I saw the drawing from Architect Lalji, and we spent some time, and we got to a sweet spot from having a functional unit that is resilient, that is structurally sound, to one that is affordable. So the calls that Mr. Lalji was getting, I was getting it also. And then Mr. Honorable Minister Williams told me, say, these have to be done in 3 weeks. I joke my calculator, say, Mr. Minister, it's impossible. Concrete, 3 to 7 days, you'll get 50% of the strength. We have to wait for certain things to cure to move on. Juice, we need it in 3 weeks. We had discussion with our contractors, other engineers, they say 8 weeks. So what we had to do was streamline the processes, and we did deliver a model house in 3.5 weeks.
So they're admitting that you really don't know what he was talking about, because if you're taking how much days for the concrete to cure and so before you move forward, then what are you doing? You giving houses that, yeah, you might survive a hurricane but not an earthquake? Because they're doing, the way they're talking is like this thing only had to survive hurricane. We are in an earthquake zone. Yeah, we are in an earthquake zone as well. So when you say you're building back better, but you're only focusing about roof and them kind of thing, remember we live in an earthquake-prone zone. Yeah? I remember many years ago there was an earthquake in Dominica. And I remember going to Dominica. I spent about a month in an area in Dominica, then they were building some houses and so. And just the way that they did the foundation was different to anything that I've seen done here before. How they did the foundation. And when I asked them why, they said they were doing that because of the earthquake that they had the last time. So they had a new method they were using to build the houses to deal with that. So they're talking about build back better. You see, this is the thing. It's cosmetic. It's to be able to say that we have done it in 3 weeks. Not that it has been done proper, but we say it built in 3 weeks and it built in 3 weeks. Not that it is safe. Not that it wouldn't start cracking in a couple years or a couple months or a couple weeks. But we say 3 weeks and we do it in 3 weeks. Yeah? If you have to take 8 weeks to do it, take the 8 weeks. But they just want to be able to say, we said we're doing it in that amount of time and we do it in that amount of time. Cosmetic. Cosmetic. It is not dwelling in reality of what is actually taking place in our country. Yeah? Or the reality of what is taking place and what can possibly take place. It's just, well, I find I like that design and I go in with it. Yeah? If you really want to be resilient, you have to look at all these areas. I think we have a caller. Hello, good night. Go right ahead, caller. You're live.
Okay. Well, I was looking at your program as usual.
Yes, sir.
And, something that jump out is that some people go to work because they love their job. And then some people come to work because they're just some money. Okay? And they come, they don't care if they do the job or not, as long as at the end of the week or the month or whatever, they get their pay. And this is what NDC is, because from the moment that the NDC came into office, before they did anything at all, for Grenada, I mean, up to now, they really didn't do nothing. But before they do anything, the first thing they jump and do is up on the salary. Okay? This alone is telling you that the thing that they were looking at is money. And a party with a bundle of young people who are now working. I mean, I don't know, I think maybe 1 or 2 in the group had a permanent work. I don't know. I stand to be corrected, but if these other people come in and then the pay jump up one leg, it's obviously that they don't really care about what happens to the nation. They care about what they are getting. And another thing is, towards the payment, the teachers, and as far as I heard with this young lady who worked for 5 months and she didn't get any money. But I can bet you that every minister and the government at the NDC have been receiving the lump sum at the end of every month. But they don't care about the young poor lady, whether she sucks salt, whether she see trouble, whether she had to walk 10 miles to go to work. That doesn't matter to them. They don't care about people. They just don't. And children, this makes me wonder, what is really going on? What is really going on? Because how could you be a leader? Okay, as for look at the young lady again who had us, everybody almost crying last night. You will look at somebody in this situation, and because of political affiliation, you would take advantage of them like this. You don't have a heart. You don't have a conscience. And you call yourself a leader, then that will be a fool. Because if you intend to continue staying, you must know you have to do things for people like you. That means you're shooting yourself in your own foot. You're not thinking, and he call himself a lawyer. That's not, I can't imagine how you could be a barrister and you could be that stupid. These people have to go. They have to go. I'm only wishing by God that I could wake up in the morning and hear, okay, time to vote. Because, oh my God, I'll be happy. Sheldon, by the grace of God, we have to get rid of these people by the ballot. And it had to happen. I pray to God that it had to happen very, very, very soon. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so very much, caller. And folks, that's our final caller for tonight. Indeed, yeah, as according to Dr. Dubois, yeah, the callers on it tonight, boy, they on. Yeah. Just want to remind you all before we run out of time totally of the zonal meeting this Thursday. That's the 19th of September. And it's going to be starting at 6:30 at the Grand Dance RC School in Frequente. And up to bat, Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell, Mr. Gregory Bowen, Mr. Dwight Osford, and Mr. Oliver Joseph. And on Sunday, we head out to the St. Patrick Anglican School at 6:30 p.m. And Dr. the Right Honorable Keith Mitchell will be joined by Dr. Clarice Modest, Mr. Dwight Osford, Mr. Victor Phillip, and Mr. Jelani Glean. So that is taking place this Sunday. It's a zonal meeting at the St. Patrick Anglican School. All right, so we're looking forward to both of them. All right, so remember this Thursday, we're heading to Frequente down at the Grand Dance RC School. And on Sunday, we're heading up to St. Patrick at the, and let me just make sure again here, St. Patrick at the, where I moved the thing here? St. Patrick Anglican School. All right, and that starts at 6:30 p.m. Folks, that is nearly all the time we have for Talking Points tonight. Yeah, but let me give you all a reminder again. Those of you that would like to donate to help that family in Simoon, yeah, don't think that others donate so I don't have to donate again. We want to half do nothing here. We want to complete this project. We take this on as a project, and we're not going to start it and leave it halfway. Let us complete the project. So those of you that can, please do donate. All right? So you can contact Dr. Julie Dubois on 405-6111. For those of you in the U.S., Wendy Ann McGuire at 917-602-1476 and Kathy Albert at 347-262-6818. Contact them. Yeah, you can make your contributions to and through them, and they will be directly in contact with the family. All right, because we have to get this done. Right? And it's only afterwards, I remember when I was speaking to the young lady, I got to realize I know her brother. and her brother had a serious medical condition when it comes to his back. Yeah, and I remember, in fact, at that point in time, I think we were in opposition at that point in time, and the Honorable Roland Bowler was the MP for the area, and he used to have these luncheon and different things to try and assist him to get the surgery done and that sort of thing. And the same guy that had to do all this surgery on his spine and so on is the one trying to do construction right now to try and help as much as possible. So folks, if you can help, help. Yeah? If you want to contact me and I put you in direct contact with the family, we will do that. Or if you want to channel everything through Dr. Julie Dubois and Kathy and Wendy, they get together, they put everything together, and we could get, whether it's the place fixed up and so on, let us do that. Let us help. Yeah? Unlike other programs where you have people, they do their program and they're asking for stuff for themselves. When we come on this program, we ask for stuff to help other people. We ain't asking for stuff for ourselves. We ask for stuff to help other people. All right, folks? So that's all the time we have for Talking Points tonight. It's been wonderful being here with you in everything you say and do. Do it safe and secure. Want to be speaking to and with you, and definitely not about you. I am out of here. Love each and every one of you.
Each morning, the same complaints about lights and drains. No more the big headache if it's got going to make. No more racket to stop and no more bubble to cover up. Are doing well, is them in hell. Tell all them cross, is them who lost. And now I'm free to travel and make me foreign tours. Don't you have no deputy to dig up in